This is the Throttle Out Show presented by Vixen Industries, the only show where monster truck drivers and mechanics come together to present what's happening in the monster truck community. It's the ultimate combination of torque, horsepower, and trash talk. And now for your hosts. First, straight out of the heart of Detroit Rock City, it's Kid Rock's neighbor and former driver of the BKT ride truck. It's Austin Spence. And the duo deep in the heart of Texas, it's the show owner and daughter of a man who conquered the industry for over 20 years. It's Harley Johnson, along with everyone's favorite Bryce Kenny lookalike, Austin Tweedy. So go ahead, fuel up, strap in, and remember, when in doubt, throttle out.
Good evening, beautiful people of America. My name is Austin K. Tweedy, joined by the Miss Lovely Harley Jo. How you doing tonight, honey?
I'm good. I'm a little tired, but, middle of the week.
Hey, we'll make it through. It's freaking Wheels Up Wednesday, baby. We're going to have a great time. Let's get the show rolling. I'm going to bring on our boy, Austin Spence, up there in Detroit Rock City. Where you at, baby?
It is freaking cold. I do not like this. Guys, okay, obviously, we had our Halloween episode on Sunday, November 1st. Obviously, some of you guys may or may not know I'm a delivery driver for FedEx. Walked into the mall that I delivered to, immediate Mariah Carey and Christmas music. I am already tired of this crap.
That's ridiculous. We need that needs to stop. We got another person hanging out with us on air tonight. His name is Cooper K. Knuckles. What's up, man?
Welcome to Throttle Out Burger. Also, the last name doesn't start with a K, but
Cooper Knuckles. That was that. Cooper Knuckles. I put your name in my phone as Cooper Knuckles, with a K in it, and I've tried to edit it like 1,000 times since then, and it won't go away. So you're always going to be Cooper K Knuckles in my book.
That's all right. Also, Merry Christmas.
and Happy Hanukkah for those of us watching tonight. Well, hey, we got an awesome guest who's joined us tonight. His name is Corey Snyder, driver of the Toxic Monster Truck. We had him join us just a few minutes ago. We were doing some test runs, and we're getting some bad signals, so we're going to be putting him through a phone call you will be hearing. This is the voice of Corey Snyder. Corey, what's going on, baby? What's up?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are having a good night, and man, I'm super excited to be on.
Well, hey, thanks for joining us, man. You know what? We've not actually got a chance to actually meet in person, shake hands, or work together. But, man, I've heard nothing but great things about you. And I just want to talk about, what you got in the works, coming up after the first of the year. I want to know what's going on now. So, I guess, first of all, are you going to be pretty busy for the rest of the year? Or are you getting ready to be done for a little while?
So we're actually about to wrap up. We got, I think, one more show for the year. I think it is, we got Lebanon, Pennsylvania for Renegade. I think that's going to wrap up our year. I think we have one other show kind of let go, but I'm not entirely sure. We've done so many shows this year. It's been nonstop from the beginning of the year all the way to the end of it. So they all kind of blended at a certain point, but I think we are going to wrap up here, like I said, with Renegade this weekend, and going to get all of our kind of bearings straight for next season. Again, we started the year out, honestly, with hot and heavy. We came out of the gate with a full schedule just to kind of, just fill in the blank for all of the shows that we missed last year. And as everybody kind of saw, we have our new truck, Toxic 2.0, and again, every new truck has some growing pains with it. That's just kind of the nature of the beast. And again, overall, I think it's been a pretty good year. Again, everyone's kind of shaking off the rust from being out of it for a year or so, but I think everyone's already steamrolling for next year, and that's what we're doing too.
Absolutely. Austin Spence, Cooper Knuckles, y'all got a question for our guy, Corey?
Actually, I kind of want to talk about a little bit the. Oh no! Well, I was gonna ask about the Renegade series. It seems like you and Zane kind of almost have like a little rivalry between you two in that whole series. I mean, you guys are putting on a hell of a show just between you two.
Yeah, it's okay. He was wanting to know about the rivalry between you and Zane on the Renegade series. Just talk about that briefly, Corey.
Oh man, that's a lot of fun. So we started out last year. I mean, I'll give it to Zane and the whole Renegade Tour. We managed to pull something out of nothing last year when everything kind of came down. He started with the Renegade Tour, and we were just, hopping from show to show, weekend to weekend, again with the same group of trucks, with his 3 to 4 trucks, and then us, and then we threw in Cliff Battle, Virginia Giant came on board. But most of the time it was me and Zane neck and neck every weekend, either in racing and freestyle. He got a lot of the 2-wheel wins because he does all the stoppies and stuff. I'm not too big in that yet, but I'm working on it. But it was a great rivalry between me and Zane. Again, it's pretty cool now that he has his own metal shop chassis that we really head to head and just going against each other each weekend. It's really cool. Again, I love it. And he's always a good guy to work with. And we've known him for so many years. Me and my dad love working for Zane. And again, it's pretty cool to be able now to have the 2 similar chassis go face to face, all out of that shop in Delaware.
Man, so you got a lot of people that are loving you right now, man. People in the comment section are just saying, your truck's a beast. Man, just go ahead. I want you. So I read somewhere that you're going to be going to the world famous Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky, come first quarter. That's where they've had a lot of historic Monster Jam arena shows there. Now Monster Jam's not going to be there. It's a toughest tour. So why don't you talk about that a little bit? Are you pretty excited to be a part of one of the first monster truck shows aside from Monster Jam going into Rupp Arena?
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I love going into some of these Howard Halls, some of these legendary places that have had so much monster truck history. It's really cool. Again, I'm tickled to death to kind of be able to walk into some of these places, just to be able to compete. Yeah, some of the places that we all grew up with some of the biggest names, like everybody involved with Bigfoot, Jim Kramer and everybody. You got Dennis, and you got so many other big trucks, so many awesome names that have come through all of these really, really historic places. And again, I'm also really excited to be finally part of the toughest monster truck tour. We got a couple of dates for them in the wintertime. Again, I love working for those guys. We work obviously with Brian Manson, with Virginia Beach and Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, it's one of the many promoters that we love to work for, and I'm looking forward to really strutting our stuff and bring the new truck into some of these places, and to be able to work with Toughest again.
Yeah, I know Toughest is definitely excited to have you back on. And Spence, if I'm not mistaken, isn't he coming up there near you?
Yep, he is coming up to Saginaw, Michigan, the Dow Event Center.
That's what I'm talking about. That's going to be a great show. And Corey, I know you can't hear Spence, so when there's a long pause, I'll let you know that's one of our that's Spence or Cooper that's talking. And for those of y'all who are tuning in, you're trying to figure out what the heck is going on here. We got Corey Snyder on the phone with us, driver of the Toxic Monster Truck. We're talking about first quarter plans. Aside from Toughest, you got a lot planned for next summer already?
For next summer, we're starting to kind of build up a little bit. We're waiting to hear back from a couple of our favorite promoters to, give us some dates and just kind of get some things down in pen and from pencil to pen. But we got, the winter schedule is rock solid already. We're going to be, the majority of our shows, we're not doing any Monster Jam shows. We're just doing pretty much the bulk of our winter is going to be with All-Star and Brian Wagner. He has been one of our favorite promoters to work for in the summertime even. And he gave us a whole list of shows and stuff that we can do in the wintertime. I'm excited. Again, we get to spend pretty much all of January down in Florida, which for a guy living in Maryland, I'm not complaining about, especially in the wintertime. So that's the first part of it, and he's keeping us busy all the way until probably about May or so, and we're going to still keep going from there. We're just trying to keep our weekends busy, but also have a couple of weekends off where we can kind of, relax and, chill out and have a weekend where we can just kind of, regroup and work on the truck, and then also just, do other things that we all love to do. So it's pretty exciting.
Well, Corey, I know you got a lot you got going on right now. You got stuff to do. I'll try to keep this short and sweet. But I just want to know, I know you've had a lot you've been able to accomplish throughout the last couple of years, but going into next year, moving into 2022, what's going to be your biggest goal going into next year? Is it winning some type of championship? You got a track that you're excited about going to? I mean, what are you most looking forward to going into next year?
Well, I mean, I think I would like to go back to Charlotte and defend my freestyle title. That was a bit of a surprise even for me.
Yeah.
That was a great show, and we're expected to go back to Virginia Beach, which would be pretty cool. We haven't obviously that's been on the back burner for the last couple of years, and I think I'm ready to hit the track with the new truck on that one. And I think a big thing is that, I mean, I finally got my CDL, so I'm able to travel on my own. And being that this is such a father-son operation between me and my dad, I get to kind of just leave the confines of kind of our distances that we've kind of been, keeping close to us and could be keeping towards our shop. So I get to go out further west this year, a little bit more Midwest, and just get to stay out on the road a little bit more than I usually have. And I get to come up to some of the shows that are local, and obviously he's still the man in charge. But it's still pretty cool to be able to kind of go to some new places that we've never been to before. And those will come up in due time as to where those places are. Some of the places that we are expected to go to are places that I've always wanted to go to. And again, more out west, more in the Midwest. So that'll be a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it, working with some new promoters as well. So it's kind of just get off leash and hit the ground running and just head a little bit further west.
Corey, we've heard nothing but good things about you, man. Just talking to a few different drivers, around the league yesterday. Everybody's pretty pumped. Everybody loves being at shows where you're at. And thank you so much for being our first ever phone call on the show.
Yeah, go figure. Technology didn't work with me tonight. I would love to be able to come back on and, actually, show my, beautiful smiling face for all you fans. So we'll get to that. We'll reconvene on that on a different day.
You got a comment in here, something about how you having the best beard in all of Monster Trucks. So take that into consideration. Remember that. And, brother, thank you so much for coming on the show. Round of applause for Corey Snyder, everybody. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, Corey. We'll see you, brother.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Well, I wish we would have had Corey actually in the studio with us, but it was nice to actually get to talk to him and say, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, it was. At least we had something. I'm just trying to stay warm here in Michigan. Someone please send me a hot chocolate, please.
Is it really that cold where you're at?
Yes,
really?
it's like when I woke up this morning, it was like 25 degrees according to what was said on my car. So
Ugh.
yeah,
That sounds amazing.
cold.
Oh my god, that does not sound amazing.
Bro, it's got to be snowing to be the best weather there ever was.
No.
Yes,
No.
I love snow, and that's about it. Being in hoodies, I could live my whole life being in a hoodie.
That's true.
That's true. You do own 50 hoodies?
Yeah, I could open this closet, and it's full of hoodies.
When I was on tour with Cooper, he would literally be on his phone, when we had breaks, he'd be on his phone, buying another hoodie for place. So, yeah, I know that boy loves hoodies. Now, we have got a lot to discuss tonight. I don't even know where to begin. Spence, Cooper, do y'all have some place that you want to start? Because I don't even know where to begin right now, honestly.
Well, I mean, you made the damn list of what to go over tonight. So I mean, let's see. What should we start on? Oh yeah, the BS award ceremony that Monster Jam's putting on. That means literally nothing. We can
I don't
talk about
understand
that.
Now, hold on. Spence, why do you think this award ceremony means nothing? Why would you say that? Explain that.
Company nominees are company driver, company driver, company driver, company driver, company driver. Literally,
Then you
all
have
Monster Jam is
David.
doing
You
is
can't
just-
forget about Too Tall.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they had to throw that. That's Rookie of the Year. But I'm saying donuts, freestyles, all this
okay.
other stuff. It's literally Monster Jam just awarding themselves.
Are they supposed to go to a Harper show?
I mean, they'd lose if they did, but
Yeah.
So here's what I'm thinking, y'all. I think, okay, let's let MJ get their award ceremony out of the way. Let's see how it pans out. Let's see how legit it actually is. Okay. But then once they're done with it, let's have our own award ceremony.
Okay, so what are our awards gonna be? Are we just gonna rip off what they're doing? Are we just gonna I don't
Basically.
know. Like, I got a bag of
Basically, and then we're gonna add our own awards.
I don't want to use the phrase "rip off." Okay, I don't want to think like that. I want to think we're gonna do a better job. Is where I'm trying to get at.
I mean,
I'm
I
good
think
with
we're
that.
doing a better job of that regardless. I mean, we're giving people in this industry a voice, so.
I like that comment a lot.
Monster Jam Awards.
Where it should be at is at a banquet, like what they had last year, because it was free alcohol. And it was just a fun night, especially when you can go to a, what would that be, like a Goodwill, and you'd buy a $5 suit, and we'd all just go. Yeah, it's fun times.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let's talk about some of these awards that are up for grabs right now. Obviously, first of all, we got Rookie of the Year, which is going to be, I guess, you got Preston Perez, you've got Dave Too Tall Olfert, you've got Zach Garner, and there's one more else, isn't there? For Rookie of the Year?
I think
I think
so.
we'd have to pull that up real quick to fact check that.
Somebody down in the comment section, light it up. Who are the candidates for Rookie of the Year?
Well, for that comment right there, is that just are they just rookies to Monster Jam because they haven't been in a actual Feld show?
Well, that's kind of part of what Spence is saying. It's like this. It's really weird how they've come up with their nominees for most of their categories. And if you look at actually Zach Garner is not a rookie. Okay, he's been driving. He's had
your Rookie of the Years are Zach Garner, Preston Perez, Brittany Marcotte.
That's right.
Which she won't be joining Monster Jam next year. So
yeah.
Nope.
And then you have Too Tall, and then Brandon. Do you know how to say his last name?
Brandon Tolochko?
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh,
okay.
With Get Her Done, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that truck.
Get Her Done?
If it was ever at a show that I was at, it would be the most quoted truck there is, just for all the layers of cable
You know he has a second truck, right?
What's it called?
It's called Get Her Done 2. I'm not even joking. There's 2 Get Her Done trucks, and it's I think they're like boyfriend girlfriend. Yeah, a lot of creativeness over there on that team. But
seems like it.
But back to what I was saying, you've got Zach Garner, who is technically not a rookie. Too Tall is technically not a rookie either. I don't think Brittany Marcotte is a rookie either. She was driving in 2020,
She was
to my
driving
knowledge.
before, yeah.
Correct.
Preston Perez, definitely not a rookie, and Brandon Tolochko,
Well, who
not a
would
rookie.
fall? Who would fall under the rookie category then?
I think that's why they narrowed it down
Yeah.
to those people, because they
Guys,
kind of have
I
more of a
married-
qualification to be rookie, right,
Oh.
Spence?
Guys, I married the right woman. She just brought me hot chocolate.
Oh,
Crazy cat guy.
Thank you.
But I think, if we get back to the Rookie of the Year discussion, I think the Rookie of the Year nominees,
This isn't a bad comment.
they think at least put in Chris Kohler. Yeah, that's a good one.
Champion
And Craig
Little-
Champion.
Little Zim.
Little Zim. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I would like those guys in there as well. I think this could be a very good competition, close competition, especially between Too Tall and Zach Garner. What are y'all's thoughts on it, though? I'm curious.
Zach Garner.
Well, if there was an actual competition between Too Tall and Zach Gardner, if it was a racing competition, I'm sorry, Too Tall would lose. Zach Gardner's on a whole nother level when it comes to racing. However, I feel like Too Tall is a little bit more on the wild side than, well, the driver of wild side.
Oh, what a statement.
It's just gonna
Zach
win my
Garner.
cards.
Zach Garner is a beast in racing. Harley, when we went to see him in Arlington, wasn't he the second fastest qualifier in his first ever stadium show?
Yeah.
I mean, that boy is serious about racing. Now, I agree with what Spence said. When it comes to freestyle, if you watch Too Tall in Arlington, shred that body off Jurassic Attack, man. That guy laid down an excellent run. I think he finished top 6, but that's because there were so many awesome freestyles there that night. But that's going to be a close race to watch. I would also like to congratulate Preston Perez on finally getting a seat on a stadium tour next season, man. I know you have been in the trenches as a crew guy, working your way up the ranks, and now you've got a seat on a badass lineup at a stadium tour, one of the select few to ever grace the Monster Jam circuit as a stadium driver. Congrats to you, Preston. We are all proud of you over here at the Throttle Out Show.
Are we going to talk about that
So-
new stadium tour lineup now?
We can do that too.
Let me make
What
sure
a transition.
Maybe.
Yeah, what a
I did bring up the
transition.
right one.
Someone
This
used
is yellow.
Snapchat.
This was not Snapchat, by the way.
What's important about this lineup, Harley? Why are all these things circled right here?
So Ryan and Tyler were moved from the red tour to the yellow tour, and Bari was taken from an arena tour and moved to stadium tour. And then, of course, we got Preston Perez, who you were just talking about, filled in for Chris Kohler.
So, Spence, who is filling in for Bari on the arena tour that he was supposed to be on?
Mr. Colton Eichelberger. Max D driver. What do you guys say about that, Koopy Coo?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe he wants to stay home and spend time with his newborn. I don't know.
I mean, it could be.
I mean,
Just speculating here. But so you got that. You got now. So they had to take Bari off the arena tour, bring him into stadium. So who's taking Bari's seat then?
I know
Is
you
it
need
Blake
to look.
Granger?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they put Blake Granger is back in Max D.
There you go.
Which kudos to him to be able to come back. I mean, he hasn't been in a truck in a long time. And looking at the lineup that he's got to go against, you got Kristen, Tony, Elvis, Zach, Zim Jr., and then you also got the Hall Brothers camp. Regardless that it's a Max D, that is a tough lineup.
I'll say, yeah. I mean, let's just go ahead and make our predictions for this tour, though. Honestly, if it's not going to be Kristen and Gravedigger win on this tour, it's going to come down to one of Team Overboard's guys. I'm just saying right now. I think it's going to come down to Zach or Zim Jr. going out there and snagging the tour championship.
I'm putting both of them at top two. Honestly, I'm putting Zach and John Zim 1
Oh.
and 2. I do not give a damn about a Digger or Max D. I think these two are gonna bring it next year and show these company trucks up.
I got
Now-
Tony.
Now, what else we got going on,
With
Harley,
the
on
black
those other
sheep.
pictures?
The other ones?
Yeah.
Let's jump over to the other stadium. There you go. Stadium red. So Adam and Bryce were moved to red. They were on yellow. And then Todd, still a mystery if he's going to be driving Monster Energy. next
Oh,
year.
that's right. Todd may not even be flipping Monster Energy. Same with Cody.
If Cody's driving next year.
I was told
I'm
through, and this is just a rumor though, because obviously I'm not seeing Cody confirm this anywhere. Not seeing Cody confirm this anywhere that he's coming back, but I have heard that Cody is coming back from. I'm not going to say who, but Cody supposedly really is coming back though. That was a mystery at first. So you got that, and then out on the East Coast tour, I believe it's the East Coast Arena tour, Harley. There's like what 4 confirmed trucks on this whole tour? What's up with this?
Jesus.
We promise there will be a Gravedigger, but
There will be a
no
Gravedigger,
idea
we
who's
just-
gonna drive it.
Yeah.
Jesus. Wasn't this the one that Ice Cream Man was on?
Yeah, this is the one that
Yeah,
FTI Torque and Ice Cream Man are supposed to do.
I'm so upset about that.
So this is also the tour that Brandon Vinson was on, and he got moved to the West Coast tour where the Gravedigger truck, was supposed to, everybody was like, hey, where's Gravedigger at? Well, now they're going to make Brandon Vinson Gravedigger on the West Coast tour, giving good old Ty England and our boy Too Tall some competition out there
And
on the West
Armando
Coast.
was also moved from the West Tour to the East Tour.
That's right. That's right. Okay. So now we've got this East Coast tour with 4, I say, quote, confirmed drivers, because like I said, we still don't 100% know about Cody. What's going on with this tour, Spence? Why is there only 4 confirmed drivers so far, man?
I really don't know, but I'm literally trying to go through and think of what teams would possibly be available. Honestly, now that I think about it, it might be the Get Her Done camp. They might be the team that might be able to fill in for this tour.
Might be right, man.
I
What
mean-
if they call us up and they're like, hey, we need y'all to build a truck. We need you to get out here ASAP. Be like, you're on it, man. We'll make it happen. Even if it is an
Hey,
arena
we need
tour.
people to actually enjoy the commentary at our shows. We need you guys to come talk shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sign me up.
yeah, we can do that. Sign me up. I'll be there. Now, something interesting that was supposed to happen this weekend, I guess this was technically Monster Jam, right? The show that's going to happen
In Albuquerque?
In Albuquerque, yes.
Yes, that was a Monster Jam show.
So that was a Monster Jam show. There was an announcement going around that Brian Mays was supposed to be driving. Was it Rockwell Red, Harley?
Yeah.
And then what happened with that?
Now he's not.
He's just not driving
Yeah.
now. That was confirmed, I think, just yesterday, as in like yesterday morning.
Yeah, it was confirmed yesterday, and then now he's not doing it as of yesterday.
Almost
as well.
immediately.
Yeah.
Almost immediately not doing it. And there's no confirmed drivers who's going to be driving Rockwell Red this weekend.
So many changes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no, real reason why. I mean, I'm assuming everything's okay with Brian. There's just, just had to make some changes last minute. He wasn't able to make the show. That's really all it boils down to. But now it's like, now you've got a mystery driver out there this weekend in Albuquerque for Team Throttle Monster. Spence, maybe you and I just need to go out there and take care of business.
I mean, I'd be down, but Tweety, buddy, we used to work at Monster Jam. There's not really many seats out there that fit my big ass. So,
Debatable.
We'll put a lazy boy there for you.
Yeah, we'll put a
butler
lazy
in there.
boy up there.
We'll ratchet strap a lazy
you go.
boy inside of the cockpit.
We also forgot
Rockwell
to
Red.
talk about one more tour that someone was added to.
What's that?
Was it this one? No. This
Oh,
one?
we talked about
Yes.
that one.
Lindsay Reed was replaced with Miranda
That's
Kozak.
right. Oh, and Rockwell Red now officially does not have a driver going into first quarter.
Well, it was Wrecking Machine. Now they switched it to Rockwell Red.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Mm-hmm. And then obviously Brandon Vinson.
So
was
many
added to that tour.
changes.
What?
Fans can't handle it right now.
I mean, so much is going. So much is going on, y'all. And I mean, Spence, Cooper, why do you think people are dropping out left and right? This is we've already talked about this on the show before, but I mean, when the Monster Jam announced all these announcements originally, it was like they were pulling names out of the air to fill seats, and it really didn't make a whole lot of sense. So now you've got people who you were seeing. People are dropping out. People are either leaving or they're going to go do, something else. They're not driving first quarter. They're not arranging first quarter. Coop, you're actually a part of that crowd. I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think it was just a premature cast. They should not have done it so soon without a bunch of people who weren't 100% either gonna do it or not. They didn't make their mind up, I think. With the driver's part, but Feld's like, this is what you're gonna do. Hopefully, so we're just gonna put it out there, and then it did not work out in their favor.
No, I mean it hasn't worked out in their favor, and I think that especially like people are commenting right now with the vaccine mandate going on. I mean, a lot's up for grabs right now, man. I still think there's gonna be a lot of changes to come. The circus that you saw yesterday of drivers moving to different tours, people changing identities. I still think there's going to be more of that going into next year. That's just my prediction.
Look at what your brother commented. Diesel Dave for Rockwell Red 2022.
Who knows? That could potentially happen. We don't know that yet. Diesel Dave. Dave, are you coming back? Let us know. If you're watching tonight, drop us a comment, Dave. We'd appreciate
Spence,
that.
are you okay over there? You seem like you just can't
What
handle
is
all
going
this
on with
information.
Spence?
Right
The hot chocolate.
Who I'm actually upset that I haven't seen come back yet. There's not even been an announcement. There's not even been any chatter about is Joe Urey, who drove Zombie. I have no idea why he's not coming back.
Maybe they didn't give him a call. Maybe there's also a lot of other drivers that don't get that call back.
Why would you not
I
want to
don't
call
know.
back Joe Urey?
I don't know.
Too muscular,
Too muscular.
too buff.
Did he fit the role too
Stealing
well?
votes. Yes, he matched the truck way too well. for how big
His
the
arms were
are.
bigger than the zombie arms.
Correct.
Anyway, I'm just saying, like, regardless if I've never met Miranda before, I never got to work on her truck, but from what I've seen, she's not that good. I mean, I've seen a lot of building damage. There's other more well-deserving female drivers. Hell, I'd even do what you could to get a hold of Candace. I mean, just somebody other than that. But you know what? Whatever. Good luck to everybody on that tour.
Candace is too busy
tall.
racing
I guess
horses.
you got if you line up against that in round one, you got an easy bye. So there you go, buddy.
Jeez.
Well, I mean, another point we could put out is that fans are not happy. I saw on Instagram today that everyone's really mad that Ryan is not going to be on the Red Tour. next year. I
they
think
just
a lot of
bought all
these
the
fans,
tickets.
they already bought their tickets. They wanted to see Ryan, and now he's not going to be on their tour, and they're really upset about that.
Ooh.
So there's like a hashtag
Yep.
going on of Ryan on Red.
Ooh.
I guess they're trying to get him back on the other tour, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't you be pissed too? I mean, you literally want to see a specific driver in a specific truck, and now you can't. I mean,
Hey.
that's pretty. Pretty. God, good lord. Sorry, trying to get over this cold. But yeah, I would be absolutely upset too, because don't get me wrong. I mean, seeing Tyler Meninga and what he's capable of doing in stadium is absolutely phenomenal. But there's a lot of people that would rather want to see Adam than they would want to see Tyler, and if there was that kind of switch, some people would be mad. But there's no other son of a digger. There's only one son of a digger, and there's only one Ryan Anderson. You know, with Gravedigger, there's 6 or God only knows how many. So yeah, I could understand. I totally see where these people are coming from.
Maybe it was a big marketing ploy to get people to buy the tickets.
And the tickets are
Get
already
out of
bought. Yeah.
So go buy some tickets here and spend more money.
Cooper getting spitting straight
You really
facts
think
over here.
they had this elaborate plan to get people to buy more tickets? Are they just going to put
I
him on
mean-
like every arena and then just switch him back to the original tour?
They got Tom to see when they go, I guess.
I mean, can we just talk about for a second though, Coop? I know you're probably gonna hate what I'm about to say, and y'all are gonna like, if you actually know me being a
that
Bigfoot
Tom
guy,
does the same thing every show.
we're not gonna talk about that. But I guess we could get there. You know what? Why don't you and Coop hash that out real quick? Go ahead, y'all do that.
What are we hashing out? I just
Oh,
joined.
that two-wheel skills is. I mean, two-wheel skills is boring because Tom does the same 3 tricks every single time. He backs it up on the dumpster, goes back and forward, pops it down. Then he does his donut where he pops it up on 2 wheels. And then sometimes he does a little popper, whatever. I mean, it's always the same thing. It's
Paxton
boring.
Popper.
It's lame. Paxton Popper. Wow, you guys even
I mean,
trademarked it. It's still lame.
yeah, they won't let us call us that no more. But so you look at it that way because you get to see it every week, right? Now imagine a new fan or a new person coming to this show in Detroit, sees that, and first time ever seeing it. Oh wow, that's pretty slick. 10.
Here,
And then
here's-
go to a
here's the
different
thing,
show,
though.
and then he does that
Cooper?
again, but they don't see the same thing he saw last week. It's kind of.
Cooper.
I see where you're coming from, but in going to the show, not seeing it ever, I mean, I feel like it's kind of cool.
I mean, I see where you're coming from, but in the same sense, we have the internet now. Maybe in the 90s where we didn't have
Hey, he's
YouTube,
old. He
we
doesn't
didn't
know
have
about it.
Instagram.
All right.
He doesn't
I'm
have an
just saying,
Instagram, right?
You're saying all these
Tom?
new
No.
fans that want... I'm just saying all these new fans that you're saying that, oh, they've never seen this before. If they have any kind of sudden interest in monster trucks and they look up a monster truck video, chances are they've probably already seen it already.
Hey, this
Just
man has been driving for about 20 years or more, and they just threw this 2-wheel skills. What is he supposed to do? Bicycle around the whole stadium?
Yeah, Spence, you
Nah.
just hate the
F
2-wheel,
all
and you're
that.
just taking it out on Tom Mentz.
No, I'm not
mean, I
taking
don't
it
like
out on whom.
The 2-wheel.
I know. 2-wheel is boring. We've literally done how many streams where 2-wheel goes on, and we'd rather just go to the bathroom. We'd rather sleep. I mean, it's not eventful. It's.
I mean,
it's
Harley,
really
how do you
boring.
feel about the 2-wheel skills competition? I know you got a strong opinion about this.
What do you mean I have a strong opinion about
I mean,
it?
you've experienced things at these
I've
shows. with
experienced
2-wheel.
someone falling asleep on me during 2-wheel skills, so it does bore people to sleep, so...
Yeah, I think it just breaks. That's the part of the show. If you don't break during racing, you're going to break during 2-wheel.
Yeah.
That just sucks. Dealing with that.
Also, I just want to
sucks.
address the comments. I'm not grumpy today. I'm actually in a surprisingly good mood. But you guys want my actual opinion on like stuff that's going on in Monster Jam and what's going on. I'm surprised you guys aren't as upset as I am. You know, I'm just saying 2-wheel is boring. Get rid of 2-wheel. Put something else. Put more emphasis on racing. And I'm not gonna lie, it let the trucks cool down. And hell, you even save parts from not trying to have these guys do these stupid tricks and acrobats to where you're breaking everything every 20 minutes. So yeah,
I'd rather watch a monkey on a dog.
What?
What?
Like at a rodeo.
What?
Like at a rodeo. Where the clown brings out a dog and then he
Sure,
puts a
that's
monkey
what
on
he
it.
meant.
The monkey rides the dog around. I mean, that would keep the kids entertained.
I mean, you're not wrong. That would be pretty freaking hilarious to watch out.
You know what doesn't keep the kids entertained? Fan judging.
Do Will?
Not a single one of them cares. Not a single one of them cares about judging.
Harley, can you confirm that as well?
Yes, I can confirm that. I've been a witness. You've been a witness.
It's just amazing to me to see. It's like, okay, get the scores are locked in. You look around, nobody's literally on their phone. They're just like, okay, come on the next truck already. You know, everybody's looking up at the video board. Nobody is voting. Let's get rid of fan voting.
Yo, it's like every time somebody does a cool freestyle and then the score comes out pretty low and he doesn't take the lead and then everyone boos. Like, what? We didn't vote that. And then they're like, oh, you guys are in charge. Be sure to go on the website. It's kind of weird. Conspiracy. I think not.
Yeah, considering most stadiums have terrible Wi-Fi to begin with, yeah, I think it's dumb.
Hey, it's better than the one time they tried to do, what was it? The noise of the fans?
Yeah.
We tried it
that?
in Detroit. Yeah, we tried that. And some of the drivers, after their deal, when it came on, they just rev it a couple times to really get the meter up.
You know, I think it's funny that that actually pumping in crowd noises at NFL games when there are crowds present. I'm not talking about last year during 2020 when you couldn't have crowds in the stands. But in the NFL, pumping in crowd noises is actually illegal. And I have literally watched Monster Jam pump in crowd noises. I mean, because there's no energy going on. You know, a guy might go out and he'll put on a decent freestyle, but there's another freestyle that's won by somebody. It's just not made any sense. You know, whether it be a pretty girl or a popular truck or another popular celebrity driver, and they're literally pumping in crowd noises. I don't know, kind of cheesy if you ask me, and illegal in sports.
Interesting.
I'm trying to think of what else we could talk about other than Monster Jam because my wife's mad at me. Watch your mouth now.
Oh, you got in
Do what I
trouble.
want.
In trouble by the
You were
wifey.
about to ask
I got in trouble
Really
for
interrupted?
saying Tish McGee. Oh no,
by that guy on the screen.
me.
Spence, do you have your list of shows?
Damn it. Well, are you gonna play the? Aren't you the one that introduces this segment, makes a whole thing about it?
Yeah,
That's your job, not me.
Give us a second.
Where's the
prepare
guitar?
one for you.
Everybody's waiting. Where's the guitar?
That's a good question. I don't know where it's at.
John's asking, Spence, do you want to play Minecraft? Yes, I have it up on my computer. I'm ready to go now. Bubba said I heard the F-bomb.
there it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
there it is. All right. Here we go. It's time for everyone's favorite pronunciation sensation. Shows with Spence.
So dumb.
It's time!
So, surprisingly enough, we actually have quite a bit of shows. I haven't looked over these yet, so here we go. So we got Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
I swear my wife spiked this hot chocolate.
First show, right out of the gate. Albuquerque.
Right out the gate. Albuquerque, New Mexico, Monster Jam. Okay, we got there. We freaking got there. Then we got Bakersfield, California with Monster Truck Thunder. What in the... Okay, this is Australia, so you can't really hate on me
yes!
for this one.
Okay.
I want to say it's called Bocarina.
What?
Nice.
Bocarina.
Boca
QLD, whatever that means.
Reina.
Monster Truck Promotions Australia. What the hell? Chickasha? Oklahoma?
What?
Takashi 6ix9ine.
Chickasha, Oklahoma Extreme Monster Truck Nationals. Where that is.
What sound are you making right now?
I don't know. Hold on. Maybe this might help.
Drink more hot chocolate. Get the next one in. Give us a good attempt for this next one. Really roll the R's there. Go ahead.
I got some on my my sweatshirt. Anyway, Corinth, Mississippi.
Corinth, Mississippi. Okay.
Corinth, Mississippi, Monster Trucks Unleashed. We got El Reno, Oklahoma with Monster Truck Wars. We got Lebanon, Pennsylvania with the Renegade Monster Truck Tour. I believe that is their final event of the year. We also got Marysville, California with the Malicious Monster Truck Tour. Nashville, Tennessee is the Monster Trucks with the Z Tour. Ocala, Florida has Monster Truck Nitro Tour.
Nice.
We got Redmond, Oregon with Monsters of Destruction. St. Charles, Missouri, Hot Wheels Monster Trucks Live. St. Helens, Oregon with Monster Trucks with a Z. Okay. Let's try this one.
Okay.
Tuscumbia.
What country is this in?
This is in Alabama. Tuscumbia, Alabama, 2 Extreme Racing. And then finally we have Vado, New Mexico, Mayhem Monster Trucks.
Vado?
So
Like,
that is-
hey, Vato?
Hey, Vado, yeah, but Vado, Vado, New Mexico, Mayhem Monster Trucks. So that is all the list for
Very good.
shows with Spence. So
There
there
you
you
go.
go, guys.
We are proud of you. There you go. We'll give a round of applause for Spence. Go ahead. All right. There we go.
That's just rude.
That was great.
Oh my
Y'all need to go to www.thethrottleoutshow.com and get some merch. Help keep this train rolling over here. We thank y'all who have been buying our stuff. We really appreciate you. Now, Cooper Knuckles, we got shows with Spence. He's got his own damn segment. When are you going to get your own segment for the show, brother?
Sunday.
It's for Sunday?
I'll figure something out.
He'll put something
Just put
together.
them on the spot. Good lord.
It's
He
either
just
I'll
started.
figure something to do on live. Maybe it's giving my dogs a bath or something. We'll figure something out.
Has anybody in the comment section noticed that Cooper is wearing our Throttle Burger shirt? Has anybody noticed that? Yeah, boy! Yeah!
It's because this is better than In and Out.
There we go. Taylor,
Wow.
Taylor just
I can't
commented
believe you
comments
just
with
said that.
Cooper.
Oh my god.
I
Listen,
like that.
well, I guess you've never had it, nor does anybody in the comments know what Just Hamburgers is. It's a local sandwich shop. In and Out tastes like a burger that they made, but they didn't try
What?
to make it.
just-
I don't know. They
There's
didn't put any
there's
heart
no
into it.
soul in it. Just like most
you
of
mean
California,
like-
there's no soul.
Like they just
Yeah, that
they
too.
just threw some stuff together for lunch real quick. Like they were
You
behind
guys
on
bread
need to
falls
stop hating
apart.
on In and Out, okay? There's actually
don't
people
hate it.
watching that like In and Out.
No, believe it. There
People-
really is people in real life that like In-N-Out. No, that's true.
Yeah. Like,
So sorry.
Levi, I see.
I just got slapped. I'm glad nobody saw that on live TV. That I just got slapped. I've stated my piece before about In-N-Out. Okay, it's
Look, he eats In and Out way more than he wants to admit it. So
yeah, way more. I think I've had it 3 times all year. Okay,
Hey.
that's true.
No,
facts.
we've gone like 3 times in the last like couple of months.
No, yeah.
Yeah, we have.
Now you're lying on live TV. 2 first tonight.
No, I'm not.
Hey, the Whataburger has a better options on the menu, like the Texas toast with the chicken strip with some barbecue.
The honey barbecue.
Reach it.
Yeah, that. I can't think of it. It's been a while since I've eaten it, but eaten
Reach it, brother.
It's the best. It's actually filling. There's no onions.
Someone commented said, "What if you've never had In and Out or Whataburger?"
Go to. It's like comparing it between Burger King and McDonald's.
I mean, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah.
that's
But
fair.
McDonald's and Burger King is still better than In and Out. So
Whoa! Shots fired!
Oh, I give up.
it's up there.
Man, Spence, and talking to our boy Tutal yesterday on the phone, just seemed kind of bummed out about the whole motor situation he had last week. I know we talked about that already, but I think if there's one thing I could wish for that guy right there is to not have the same engine issues that he had this year going into next year. I hope he doesn't have to replace a single engine all damn year long.
Yeah, you
feel
just
that.
got to get all the kinks out of it. I mean, this is what, number 4? Or
Five.
number
5.
Well,
Motors?
how many more shows does he have this year?
I mean, they've been
This
busy
weekend, right?
this week. Yeah, they got
Yeah.
one this weekend, I think. Anyways.
Don't count us on it.
So I don't know. I feel bad. I really like it too because there's some guys that are in this industry that they can run their trucks like all year round without having any kind of motor issues, and there's some guys that just push it for like beyond its limits.
Tom.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tom. Literally after a donut. Well, time to change another engine.
Well, I mean,
I feel like
had 15 hours on it.
Oh, is that like 50 years in Tom Mint's time to an engine?
So their longest ever was, I think, 12. But, hey, when I joined, it lasted 15.
Now, Spence, you and I were talking about something before the show. I don't know if you want to bring this up right now, if you want to put a feeler out there for what you and I were talking about today on the phone, my man, and I'm going to kind of leave it at that and let you run with that. Or not run with it.
Oh, are we talking about all my buddies over there at the Bee Monsters camp?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so obviously we know that we're coming up to the very end of the year, and monster truck shows are slowly starting to dwindle a little bit. So me and Tweety have been kind of thinking a little bit. It's no secret that we clearly do not care for fan judging whatsoever when it comes to monster trucks, and honestly, to a point, we kind of just don't care for judging in general. So we've actually been kind of constructing some sort of a scoring system based upon freestyle. So in order to test this out, we're going to be getting a hold of our good friends over there at the Beam Monsters camp and trying to basically construct some virtual monster truck tours to kind of finish out the year. So something small, maybe like 3 to maybe 6 shows. I know we were originally I was originally planning on doing a Rigs of Rods tour. Well, things happened, life happened, and people started having jobs and whatnot. So we kind of had to squash it. I know it sucks, but these guys are working on some seriously, seriously cool stuff. And honestly, we love talking about them. We love talking about all their stuff that they do. All those guys in the dev chat, from Bev, Bobcat, Jedi, all those super cool guys. And you know what? I want to see them actually throw down. It's like, all these guys in the devs that work together. Well, I kind of want to see them compete. So what better way to have them compete and, trash talk than here on the Throttle Out show?
Now, I'm especially pumped about this, Spence, and y'all, we talked about this before the show. We're about to basically put on a virtual tour, a BMMG tour, when there are no monster truck shows going on. I think everybody really enjoyed that. And before we get any further, though, I don't know what the hell was up with Taylor Andy's comment about me being in Space Jam. What the hell was that about?
Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird.
Oh, okay. All right.
Really? You couldn't connect that?
I mean, Tweety Bird's in it for like 5, maybe 2 minutes max, the whole movie. So I wouldn't see Space Jam.
Are you watching the original Space Jam or
Yes.
the remake Space Jam?
Yes.
Is the
Don't
question.
even watch the remake.
Yeah, the original is honestly, it might be like my favorite movie of all time, if I'm being honest.
You have not watched that once since we've been together. So how is it your favorite of all time?
Don't listen to her.
Got him.
Don't listen.
Anyways,
Tweet.
Monster Truck virtual tour about November to the end of December when there are no Monster Truck shows going on. Everyone here at the Throttle Out show commentating, putting on the best virtual Monster Truck show possible. I think y'all like it. I don't know, y'all give us some suggestions if you think there's something we could do better than what you see at your local fairground shows or stuff that you see that Monster Jam puts on you don't like. Let's change that in this league and let's get this ship rolling. Maybe we'll bust out some episodes, bust out some shows in the coming weeks.
There you go. Absolutely. And honestly, we all love the virtual, like, there's so many people that do the virtual video game side of stuff. So whether it's Rigs of Rods, BeamNG, obviously BeamNG is the newest and latest and greatest. And then there's some guys that do the whole Steel Titan stuff. So maybe sometime down the road, if you guys feel like, submitting your clips and we can just kind of talk about whatever it is, some crazy stunt or whatever you may have pulled off in Rigs or GTA or whatever with your friends, that's something we could possibly do sometime in the near future as well, just to kind of finish off the show, because you guys are just as much as part of this show than we are. You guys in the comment section, talking to us or even commenting on our posts, you guys are a huge part of what we do here on the Throttle Out show, and we want to have you guys as more involved as possible. So any kind of suggestions you may have, let us know.
And Dan's Monsters Adventures, I mean, that's basically kind of what we're working for here, what we're going towards.
Should we public? Maybe one day. Maybe one day. We'll see. We're just testing the waters with this one for now because we've been in basically I could say this because I no longer work for the company. When I worked for Feld, I was kind of a spy. I was literally like show these. They're like, hey, what does this part look like? And they're trying to like 3D model it. So I'd take a bunch of pictures when I wasn't supposed to. Or like whenever there was something that was broken, it's like, hey, how does this break? And I'd show them. And so that way the trucks are geared to break and act or are designed a certain way. I'm not saying I was the only one that did it. I mean, I know a handful of guys that also did it. But regardless, hey, it's out there now. And honestly, it's awesome for what they've done. It's by far the best monster truck simulator you can ask for. And it's only getting better. And there's some pretty cool stuff that they have in the works coming in the near future.
Now, we're almost approaching an hour here. Before we go, we got anything else that we need to add or that we were forgetting for tonight, y'all?
Yeah, keep Christmas music until December and leave November alone. I'm ready for some damn
No,
turkey.
disagree.
Big disagree.
Disagree. Sorry, Spence.
We need all the Christmas.
Tweety, back me up, man. We're in the same boat here.
I don't know. I mean, it is weird, but I also love Christmas at the same time, so I kind of don't mind
You guys
it.
can't see, but no. This is the studio. Everywhere else in the apartment is decorated already for Christmas.
Yeah.
So
I'm about to put my
Ridiculous.
tree up.
Absolutely ridiculous.
We have a mini tree that's up right now.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
yeah. Why are you saying that?
Levi, Mariah Carey really pisses Spence off. Yes, she does.
I mean,
no idea.
why do you not like it?
What, Christmas? I mean, I have my
Yeah.
reasons.
Did you get coal as a kid?
No.
I could see you getting coal.
So, it's funny you say that, though, because my mom, her being as funny as she is, literally every Christmas she would always find the coal candies, like the chocolate, like, coals. She'd always put them in our stockings every single freaking Christmas. She'd be like, oh, you guys got coal. I'm like, I was expecting more. I know I'm an asshole. So,
Oh, jeez.
Now, it may be too early for decorating, Christmas for some people, especially for Spence. We see that. But according to Jeffrey Makovich, one of our giveaway winners, who's down there saying that it is never too early to start buying throttle out gear for Christmas. I mean, you got to think, when you're buying stuff online, shipping comes into play. Get some throttle out gear. Support the show. We appreciate it. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are strictly doing shows on YouTube now. We think y'all will enjoy the content a little better if it's coming from this platform. Hope you like it. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Shop at thethrottleoutshow.com. And obviously, remember, when in doubt, throttle out. Peace out, y'all. Good night, everybody.